Today is Monday, November 18th, 2013. So this video is not a regular update video, weekly video. This is a I'm in trouble video. So I had been doing okay, I guess, the previous week. However, when I transitioned into solids, I was experiencing some slight heartburn. And as you all know, heartburn is, it's not cool. So I'm experiencing slight heartburn, but it was fine. I honestly didn't really pay attention to it, and that was that. Well, let's fast forward to Thursday. I had gone down in weight again. I had lost more weight and whatever. And then, but that's when the heartburn really started. So it would be after each meal. Every time I would eat, heartburn. Come Friday, I get on the scale. I'm a ridiculous number. I have basically doubled in size. I was at 229 point something. How do you go from this to this? 218 to 229? That's a little bit ridiculous, right? So got back on, same fucking thing. No joke. And I'm telling my friend, I think my scale is broken. I think I need to get a new one. I don't know what's going on. Did I move it or something? What is going on? So, that morning, it's, Coffee Fridays. It's Coffee Fridays, so I don't have solids until lunch. Well, let me track back. That previous night, because it started on Thursday, it started for real on Thursday. That night, I got up in the middle of the night. It was 3 o'clock, and I still had heartburn. So back to Friday. I usually have this with me, so at a certain time of the day, I need to have this, finished. And so I was drinking it, and then I had my latte, and both of them together because I love coffee. And I also love water, actually. But anyway, so I was drinking my drinks, and I could feel like a sink, draining, and that I experienced that before when I was in some trouble before. So that was a sign, and I was like, oh shit, this is not good. And then I still had the heartburn. In the morning when I woke up, I was fine. But then when I started having something in me, I guess the coffee caused it. I have no idea. I started having heartburn again. So I told my boss, I was like, I'm having some heartburn, and this is not a good thing. I might need to make an appointment with my surgeon's office. She's like, fine, do it, whatever. And at this time, it was 11 o'clock. And I was like, no, at 12, I'm going to have lunch, and I'm going to see if I can have solids. If I can't have solids, I will definitely call. So 12 o'clock rolled around. I had my lunch. I was fine. Heartburn was still there. And, I'm going to everybody's office. Do you have antacid? Do you have antacid? Tom, somebody help me. And so I was like, this is ridiculous. Let me call True Results. Well, turns out True Results closes at 11:30 on Fridays. Both locations. Isn't that ridiculous? So they give you this number for the River Oaks emergency room. Mama doesn't have great insurance, so I want $1,000. I mean, I have a really high deductible, so I'm not trying to have all that. So I'm like, I'm fine. I can have solids. Um, so Friday, still really bad heartburn. And I was telling my boyfriend, I was like, I don't know about this. I think we need to stop at CVS and get some Tums. So I grabbed some of these, some antacids, and whatever, these things. I popped 3 in my mouth at the same time, and nothing happens. It like I swallowed them, felt like instant relief. 2 seconds later, heartburn is back at it. So we turned back around, and I grabbed some Zantac, and I was like, "This is serious business. I need a 24-pack." And at first, it didn't go away. Like I was still feeling the heartburn. I was getting a little bit panicky. Um, but I guess not panicking enough to go to the emergency room. I know that like $1,000 is nothing compared to a slip band in like 10K on top of that repair or something like that. But I don't know. I just wasn't thinking like I was thinking, it's okay. I'm just having really bad heartburn. I can eat food. I'm okay. Um, so then Saturday rolls around. I'm fine. I can eat everything. I mean, I'm not having any trouble. I don't have. I'm not feeling the drain with my liquids anymore, and I'm fine. And so, but the heartburn was still there. Saturday, still there. Sunday, still there. But I'm like I said, I'm fine. And actually, on Sunday, it kind of like lowered itself. It wasn't as intense. But maybe it was because I had the Zantac. I don't know. Eventually, the Zantac works, is what I'm saying. Um, but then, on Sunday, I was like, is it the Zantac or is it me? Am I okay? So I'm like trying to not blame the band or the adjustment or or whatever, Trying to not think that it happened to me again. The fucking dilation. I'm just like, so, like brought my weight back down, but I'm like, I feel like I'm starting at fucking zero. Like, well, not zero, but back to before I had my fucking adjustment, and it's a little bit frustrating. I don't know. So today I was like, fine. I woke up, no heartburn, had breakfast, no heartburn, and I even had like some restriction. So that was good. Well, I've been having restriction, but it just felt like some solid restriction. I don't know. I mean, it was morning time. Trying to have those solids for breakfast. And then lunch, heartburn comes back around. But then it goes away. But because it came around, and I don't want to go back. I never want to go back when I have trouble with my band. I feel so embarrassed all the time. And it's like, oh, look, this is what happened. And they go back through my chart and they're like, oh, this happened. Oh. And I know that suffering some embarrassment will save my band, possibly, if it's not already fucked up already. But I feel so like disillusioned right now that I'm having so much trouble with my band this year. And it's just kind of frustrating. Right now, my heartburn is kind of, I would say, light. Not as bad as it was before. I haven't taken a Zantac today, but I probably should to fall asleep. And especially because it's 9:30 in the fucking night, and I need to get to bed to be up at 5, possibly 4 o'clock in the morning. Medical center is farther than the other one, and I have to go through a lot of traffic. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm hoping for the best. I will let you guys know what happens.